Hey everybody. Okay, so today I'm going to do a review on Caca Brun Henna hair dye. And this was my first time ever using it. I purchased it from Lush, and I was really excited about it because over the summer, like summer of 2012, I decided to put highlights in my hair. And while I loved them, they were great, my hair grows really fast, so I would have to redo them a lot, and it got to the point where I just got tired of redoing them. So I colored my hair maybe in August, September with just a box of hair dye, and I did it kind of like a reddish brown, not too red, but not too dark of a brown either. And I have normally, like, in the summertime, I'd say my hair is more of like a honeyish brown. It's a lighter brown, and like it just gets those natural blonde highlights in it. And in the summer, or in the winter time, it's a little bit darker than that. But anyway, so after doing the box hair dye, about a month into having that, my hair, of course, faded, as it does whenever you dye your hair. And I just noticed like I had uneven color, kind of like the blonde was kind of showing through. And so I was like, oh, I really don't like that. And I wanted to cover it up without re-damaging my hair. And I had heard of henna hair dye and how it's supposed to be like chemical free, and better for your hair than using normal hair dye. So I decided to purchase it, and it's like a brick. I don't know if you've watched any other reviews, but it's like a brick. It's really hard, and you have to like shave it down yourself and mix it with water or coffee. I mixed mine with coffee just because I wanted a more darker brown, but you can do whatever you want. And a lot of reviews, of course, had mentioned the smell. And smells usually don't bother me, but immediately the smell of the henna hair dye kind of threw me off. I really did not like it. The only thing I can really compare it to is pot. That's what it smells like to me. I was wondering, everyone's like, oh, it smells really herby, which it does. It smells kind of like herbal, but it reminded me a lot of pot. Not, extremely pot. No, I don't smoke pot. I don't, whatever. Don't take part in that. But that's what it smelled like to me. And I left it in my hair for about 2.5 to 3 hours, something like that, and I just couldn't take the smell anymore. I had to take it out. So I decided whenever I was going to take out my the hair dye that I would just take a shower and do it, because I knew it was going to be really messy, because it's a weird consistency. It's like kind of grainy, kind of not. I don't know. It's really weird. So I decided to take a shower. And I'm really glad I did that, because it would have gone everywhere in my sink or in bathtub. So it took me probably, I'm not even kidding, like 5 different washes in that same time taking a shower. Like 5 different times of putting shampoo in my hair and washing my hair before I felt like I really got all of it out. I was probably in the shower for, like, no joke, maybe an hour, just trying to get this stuff out of my hair, because it's very, very gritty, and it just feels like it's never going to get out of your hair. It was kind of a nightmare. With that being said, it's extremely messy. Whenever I was applying it to my hair, I laid down a bunch of newspapers in my bathroom, and I was very cautious about that, and that wasn't so bad, applying it. But taking it out was kind of a nightmare. So I suggest that if you're going to do this, and you're going to wash your hair in the shower, maybe do it on a weekend where you are going to clean your showers or your tubs or whatever, because it gets everywhere and it's so messy, and you kind of have to clean up your shower after doing that. So that was kind of annoying, and really didn't like that aspect of it. And another thing is the smell of the henna hair dye stayed in my hair, I swear, like a week. maybe even longer. It was a nightmare. I hated it so much. I would spray my hair with heat protectant and all sorts of stuff in my hair just to mask that smell, because I didn't want people to like smell it and think, oh, she smells gross, or I didn't even like the smell of it myself. So I really just didn't enjoy that. Another thing is the actual color turned my hair maybe like a shade darker. It was noticeable because people noticed it. It was like, oh, your hair's darker, it looks good. And, I was like, oh, okay, thanks. But that only lasted for maybe 3 days. No joke. So after preparing it for maybe 15-20 minutes and then putting it on my hair for 3 hours and then taking a shower and having to clean up my shower afterwards, it was such a long process for the color to only stay in my hair for 3 days. Was not a good payoff for me. Like, that was like almost sickening. I was like, I went through all this trouble and it doesn't even smell good. It's awful, just a nightmare, and it only lasted for 3 days. So just be wary of that. Another thing is, with that being said, I suggest if you're going to do this on like a weekend or some day that you have absolutely nothing going on, so you can pretty much dedicate your day to dyeing your hair, because it is a long process and it is, a pretty big cleanup. So, you just want to make sure that you allow yourself enough time. Plus, I don't know if you care to go out with your hair smelling like, I don't even know, whatever. But, so that's that. Another thing. I recommend whenever you're doing it to put like Vaseline or something around the edges of your hair and like behind your ears and stuff, so it doesn't like stain your face or your skin green, because it is green. That's the color of the dye when it's all mixed up. And so if you don't put that there, then you're definitely going to have stains of green. And that really, I was so happy I did that, because I would have had so much like green stains all around my head. So I definitely recommend doing that. Overall, I would say that it really wasn't worth it in my opinion. I didn't enjoy it. Maybe it's better for some people, but I probably would not be doing this again. I don't think it's really worth it. Another thing is, a lot of people talk about how it leaves their hair soft and shiny and pretty and la la la. I found the opposite. When I got out of the shower, my hair was very tough, it just did not feel good. I was like, oh my gosh, did I ruin my hair? Like, I was really nervous about it. Which, by the way, when I had dyed my hair, it was about 4 months after dyeing my hair with the box, like regular hair dye. So I did it 4 months afterward, which could have play some effect into why my hair didn't feel as soft as other people's who maybe don't use chemicals in their hair. But that was a nightmare as well, because I was like having to brush my hair for a really long time. I was leaving spray and conditioner. It was just crazy. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'm not really sure, but again, like I said, it may be for some people, but it's not for me. That's just my take on it. I hope this helps someone who is debating on whether or not to do it. Personally, if you're wanting to dye your hair, I just wait till you saved up your money and went to the salon and had a professional do it, because it really was such a hassle. It didn't smell good. It was a mess. It took forever. But, all in all, I am happy that I tried it, because now I know. That's a good experience, I guess. But, yeah, so I hope this video is helpful, and I think that's it. Bye, guys.